It is the Woodland Stud, 4-year-old Diamond and Amazing Dream coming up with barrier number 1 on the second row. 185, the 7-time Group 1 winner Hayden Cullen, remarkably for what's been a season and a half for him, currently sits on 49 victories. So he's done a fantastic job. She'll get her chance if she can get out. Need You Now at $2.30. Speed-wise, Whale. Need You Now the logical go-forward horse?
Oh, absolutely. When we look at the map, I think Pearl Harbor's got enough gate speed to hold initially, but she won't want to stay there. Her best races have been when she's had a bit of cover and she can then use her speed at the end of her race. But as we see here, she looks your initial leader. Need You Now will come across, and I don't think Nathan wants to get involved with John, and I think they'll probably lead trail. A little bit of gate speed, Mimi Coco backing up on a short backup from Friday night, had a tough run, so I don't think he'll get too involved. And then you get out wider to Tasgirl, Bromac and down the hatch. But yeah, inside draw, Pearl Harbor, Need You Now, clearly 2 out.
Could it be shades of Rockaband's win in this race a couple of years ago for Amazing Dream, where she does get planted on the pegs and then tries to get off down the back?
Well, I think Nelly is the perfect driver. You want to go into a race with more than one scenario. You don't want to go in with plan A. You've got to have plan B, plan C as well. And Nelly's that type of driver. I think she knows Pearl Harbor will get her off the gate nicely. Does she want to follow through, or does she want to take the chance that she goes back from the draw? I think she'll probably follow out Pearl Harbor. I think she'll get her into the race early on. You don't want to be going back 14 lengths off them after 400 metres when your second favourite's a long way in front. She's 21 rating points higher than any other horse in this race. Other than Copy That, she's the clear best horse in this meeting. So she deserves to be that $1.85. And I believe, Matt, she won't last. This is her last start performance at Alexandra Park last week, beating Copy That. Blue Cap, Olivia Thornley. Copy That got softened up mid-stages, but she's had a lovely preparation, Matt. She's been up here for a while. Obviously, she raced at Auckland last week. She's had a week between races. It's now a fortnight. She hasn't had that long trip up here. I think she's still on the up and up. And, mate, I don't believe $1.85 will last. I think she'll be one of the really well-backed runners closer to start time.
She's $54,000 from becoming another New Zealand mare to break the $1 million mark, and the man who has her in his care is Hayden Cullen. And a short time ago, Mark asked Hayden if the jewels would be enough to secure her as Mare of the Year.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. Yeah, she's a lovely mare. She's done a super job, and she's going to need a fair bit of luck on Sunday. But if Nat can find a way out, she's going to be a great chance.
And that's the key, I suppose, with that difficult draw. But she certainly can do a number on the rest of this field.
That's right. Yeah, she probably looks a class mare in the field. But as I say, I don't really know what Nat's going to do from the draw. But she'll work it out, I guess, and she will go an honest race.
And I'm picking, if you're Hayden Cullen, you're probably not really too worried about what Nat's going to do, are you?
You put the gear on and you just hope that he steers in the right direction. I mean, perfect preparation. Barrier draw makes it interesting, but clearly the best mare. I mean, Auckland Cup winner here. The second horse we're going to talk about now, Need You Now, was beaten by her in the Mares' Championship. When we look at that video here, she led from barrier 2, Matt. Brilliant gate speed, found the front. At the winning post, she let Amazing Dream go. Now, have a look at how close she gets at the end of this race. That's another Group 1 winner out in third spot there, and Watch Me Now. So this is a very good field. And she closes into about a half a length. But what Amazing Dream does is, when it comes into a dogfight, she lifts another neck, a half length, and she gets away again at the line. Clearly, there's a difference between the two. One's a multiple Group 1 winner. One's got a barrier draw. I'm not prepared to take $2.30 about Need You Now. I am prepared to take $1.85 about Amazing Dream.
Well, let's see what Robert Dunn has to say. A short time ago, Mark spoke to him about the mare with the gate advantage over her rivals.
Yeah, we have, luckily, the champs drawn the second line. But we've got a draw I think Johnny can work with, really. She's got great gate speed, and she's a great front-running horse. So I think we have to take it as an advantage to us. Probably go forward and try and lead up. There is gate speed inside of her, but I think she might eventually work to the lead. I think most horses would want to hand up to her, and it's a great chance for her to make the race very exciting.
What did you make of her recent runs in the lead up? Obviously, it's been a wee while since she's won.
It is a wee while. She's had a lot of bad draws right through the campaign, and of course we raced her in the Messenger and Taylor Mile. They were two tough old races. She didn't draw the best in either of those, but she got home strongly in both of them. So pretty happy there. And it was a very good second. We sat parked and found the line very strongly, and we're pretty happy with the form. So going to the race, she couldn't be better, really.
Mark Cookson and Robert Dunn will be back shortly to talk about Highgrove, who we'll see in race number 2. Craig, simple as this, Amazing Dream, if she gets out, she wins?
I think so. I think she's a very, very good mare that will continue on that Group 1 winning run. I mean, you've got to find some value. There are $10,000 guaranteed first fours, so a lot of people aren't going to play the $1.85 favourites, but you can work around a first four. I believe there's only 2 outside chances outside Need You Now. They're Pearl Harbour and Plutonium Lady. So you've got to find one of those 2 to run your top 3. I've gone Pearl Harbour, you've gone Plutonium Lady along with Mark Cookson. They're the clear 4 best horses or 4 best mares in this race, and I'd be surprised if that's not your trifecta.
Well, Plutonium Lady looked to go maybe a couple of lengths below her best in her last 2 runs, but her trial on Saturday at Cambridge was good, 56.4, 27 under a hold. So
She actually went quicker, Matt. I actually clocked this morning. She ran 55.8.
Beautiful.
And she hit the line really,
That's what
really
you're
good.
here for.
I mean,
Tell me that.
she's a mare that, had she drawn the front with her gate speed, should be half the quote she is now. She'd be $7. But because she's drawn second row and she's going to settle at the back half of the field, you're getting $13. But she absolutely can run top 4. Remember, top 4 market comes out Saturday, and along with head-to-heads and the guaranteed first fours, we've got plenty to play into.
Well, Matt Peden is with us now. Matt, are the punters at all put off by Amazing Dream's barrier draw?
Matt, it's interesting. In terms of the win book, it's quite a quiet market, not a lot of activity going on, but through the multi-column, every single multi kicks off the day through Amazing Dream at that 185 quote. Interestingly, there's been good support on the each-way basis for Pearl Harbour. They're happy to take the $11, the $12 and the $13 that was on offer, particularly on an each-way basis.
Just quickly, we've got Highgrove's race coming up next, the 2-year-old. Plenty of support for him, is there?
He's been the best backed, one of the best backed runners of the day. 2 $4,000 bets at that $2.40 quote, now under $2.20.